Hey there. Did you know, starting very soon, Amazon is going to be sharing your Wi Fi with the public? Yeah, you heard me right. If you own any smart devices from Amazon, like the popular Echo and Echo Dot, that device will be starting to share publicly the bandwidth from your Wi Fi. So, what does that mean for your security, your privacy, and this new thing called Amazon Sidewalk is all coming up in this video. I'm Eric, your Learning Futurist. Okay, so it's called Amazon Sidewalk. It's been in the works for quite some time. Companies like Google and Facebook are all trying to gather these new ways of uh, leveraging the devices that are in your hands for data collection and sharing of data, etc., etc. Amazon Sidewalk is a new initiative. Let's see what they call it, this particular service. Amazon Sidewalk is a shared network that helps devices like Amazon Echo devices. Those are everything that's Echo kind of related. So the Amazon Alexa kind of family of devices, those are in many things like possibly your car and your microwave and your refrigerator. A large percentage of the Internet of Things world is connected through these kind of devices. But for the start, mostly Amazon owned devices will be opted in. We'll talk about that in a second. So basically, it's going to start sharing in a mesh network. All of your devices, your Echo, your Dots, maybe your smart lights that are outside of your home, are going to support Sidewalk devices in your community, meaning those have mesh routers and devices on them that will pass along the signal trying to get to Wi-Fi through your devices, through your home Wi-Fi. So this is starting on June 8th. So these popular, I've already talked about in this video, the tags and tiles that through Apple's network, and how they're using their devices to help other devices on their networks. And this is also related to the topic of, do you own the things you buy these days? You can find those videos also on this channel. So let's take a look at the website and what they say about this. Right. So first of all, here, Amazon sign will create entire smart neighborhoods. Here's what you should know. So there's a whole list of devices, includes Echo devices, Ring products is a company that Amazon acquired to create smart home devices. And it's all around this idea of creating smart cities. And it's not a new thing. I've actually given a couple lectures about the use of augmented and virtual reality in digital twins and things like that, smart cities for the future. It has not gone over well for Google. For example, Sidewalk Labs, very familiar name here, they have been trying to get a smart city off the ground for many years. Google spun off a company called Sidewalk Labs. They were going to do a whole big project with a waterfront area of Toronto, putting millions, maybe even billions of dollars into renovating the area and upgrading the smart city, trying to gather data about people's movements, the use of the facilities, traffic, all that stuff to make potential cities more efficient in the future. The downfall of this is that Google stipulated to the city of Toronto that they would own all the data that's collected through this kind of system, and that was very not taken well by the public of Toronto, and of course, this failed as well. So now that we have Amazon Sidewalk coming in again, this is basically Amazon not asking our permission. This is a opt-out, not opt-in. So if you have any of these devices, it will simply start sharing your Wi-Fi and opening up this service to other Sidewalk devices starting on June 8th. So you have to opt out. We're going to show you how to do that in this video. Right. So what devices right now are planned for that? Well, like I said before, all of the Echo devices, so that includes a ton of other things, other ones not even listed here. So if you have anything with an Echo in front of it, like an Echo Flex, a Sport, a Dot, if you have any Ring products that are in your home, a floodlight, a cam, there's a ton of other names of these devices. All of those are going to start turning on this mesh network and allowing other devices that are in range of them to share the network. Now, this is beginning to make a mesh network. Basically, if something is out of range of your home Wi-Fi, it can use that device as a bridge between and actually expand the reach and area of your home network. And so Amazon is going to turn this on and basically create a huge mesh network for all of its devices over the entire internet. So a lot of those signals will be going through your home Wi-Fi, through Amazon devices. Now, Amazon, I've looked this up on the net. They're going to start opening this up to Sidewalk Developer Service and other developers, just like they've done with their Alexa, aggressively trying to put Alexa in all of your Internet of Things connected devices, making it very accessible and cheap for people developing, smart anything from toothbrushes to microwaves to get Alexa into this network. So you can expect this list of products to grow very quickly, very fast, very huge, very fast. I did look up kind of a white paper that Amazon put out about this, and I wanted to share a couple of kind of important things that Amazon is talking about with this particular thing. So they know that they're going to get some pushback on privacy and security concerns, so they issued this kind of security privacy white paper to kind of preempt some of these questions on it. I had to dig into the website a little bit to get at this. It talks a little bit about how the services work and how they're going to add an extra level of encryption, and these devices are going to then become gateways, which is basically a closed router for certain signals and certain devices that run through that. And they talked a little bit about the extra to try and minimize the amount of data that your network is going to be passed through these services. Man, what do you think about this, guys? We talk a lot about kind of like, do you own the things you own, right? So you buy an Apple product, and if you can't log in or you don't have an Apple ID, that product becomes useless. So you basically, the thing that you bought, you can't use anymore. But this is, in my mind, maybe even a step further. So you buy that Amazon Echo device or the Ring smart home devices. Now Amazon is going to turn on Wi-Fi sharing in a mesh network without your permission, basically. You're going to have to opt out. You're going to be automatically opt into the service. And that's not only saying Amazon owns the devices and able to change the processes and agreements around you using that particular thing around your home, but can then use the things connected to it, like your own home Wi-Fi network. There's a lot of things that I think Amazon might get a little pushback on this particular thing. All right, let's go back and talk about how you can protect yourself on this particular issue, right? You have to opt out. And this is a topic for another day, but this is a prime example of something called dark patterns. Dark patterns is something that tech companies do in the design of their software products to intentionally hide settings from you that they don't want you to change or don't want you to use as much. Things that they think that are required because they want to let you opt out. They want to be able to say that you don't have to be in the network. And some of the wording in their materials make it seem like this is something that you opted in to do. So you have to go into one of two apps. This is an example from the Amazon Alexa app, if you have that on your smartphone. And you'll have to go to settings, account settings. Uh, First, you go to more, because again, this is perfect dark pattern example here. The things you have to dig through to turn this off. This is going to turn on automatically. Um, More icons, settings, account settings, and then there should be an option there for Amazon Sidewalk. There's just a note here: if you're not connected to any Echo or Ring devices, you probably won't see this option. So this is hidden from you uh, if it's not already going to be in use, it seems like. Right? So this is just one way to do it. You can also opt out with, I believe, the Ring app that controls your smart devices in your home. All right. That is your primer about Amazon Sidewalk going into effect on June 8th, 2021. I hope you all have a chance to opt out because this is not something that's going to probably benefit you very much, but will benefit Amazon and uh, possibly the network of, the ability to network all their devices and possibly new services coming out in the future. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts about Amazon Sidewalks, smart cities, and the idea of owning the things you buy. Please hit me up in the chat or the uh, or in the comments section down below. This is Eric, your Learning Futurist, signing off for this time, guys. Hope that was helpful. We'll see you next time.